TMR gang is about to go live online. Catch the video stream of the hottest and most awarded morning program on Philippine FM radio, The Morning Rush. Straight from the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Time to have fun with hosts Chico, Hazel, and Markki. Join the TMR gang now. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Monster RX93.1 are live on Facebook.
Facebook.com/RX931. We're also on YouTube Live and Twitch TV. Good morning to all the monsters. Already super busy in the comment section.
I know.
If you're not one of the regulars, what are you even doing with your life? Seriously, you have to join us so you can join everybody when they make kalat in the comment section.
Okay.
It's so much fun, I promise.
It is.
Kami yung nasasagap na, lalo na yung in between.
Right?
Yeah.
Hey, good morning to Jem. Tuned in from gloomy KL.
Oh, wow.
Malaysia, what is
Hello.
up? And what's up to Mark Enriquez and Mickey Hidalgo as well. Good morning.
Hello. All right, so we got...
Tawa ako.
Bakit?
Read the comment.
Ay, nako.
Ayun talaga.
Okay. So we've got our top 10 for today. Thanking Patrick Starlord for the topic, ang utang na loob ko. Let's start off at number 10. Coming from Coco Hernandez. Sa lahat ng nag-hesitate, mag-take nung seat beside you in that very first party where we met, you have my, forever gratitude. When I arrived, it was the only seat available, and that was the first time we met.
Aw.
That's a nice story. Alam mo
Meet
yung,
cute again.
like literally, isa na lang yung seat na natitira. And it happened to be the seat beside that person.
Good morning to Kate from Saskatoon, Canada.
Oh yeah, hello. Hello.
Hi.
Good
Is the
morning.
audio better? Because I muted Markki. Kasi kanina hindi siya nakamute.
Well, okay. So, number 9.
Better?
Better na ba? Better.
Yun, okay.
Okay. Number 9 from JR Keita. True story. Doon sa pamilya na nagbalik sa akin sa place namin isang beses na naligaw ako nung bata ako. Oh, yeah. I mean, like, I think that's the only thing to do. If you find a lost kid, yeah, of course, try to, mamaya kung kanino pang evil hands mapunta yung bata. I mean, if you
Oh
can.
my God.
If you can find, either find their family or at the very least bring them to like security.
Yeah.
Remember
Like in a mall?
how scary it used to be
Oh, yeah.
to be
Yeah.
lost? Kasi before,
Super.
ano lang yung paging,
Yes.
ano lang ang way of finding each other. Wala pang cellphone.
At least ngayon may cellphone.
Exactly.
Wala pang yung mga tracking device na minsan you can wear. Diba? Parang for pets, I'm sure you can
Yeah.
also have those for your kids, diba? May mga ganun, may mga watch
Meron.
na you can track where they are.
Some people,
Yeah.
some parents nga, they agree to have their kids own a phone for that purpose alone. Yung kunyari,
Yeah.
if we get separated in a mall, at least we can text each other na, Mama, I'm lost. Where are you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stay right where you are. I'm on my way.
I heard a story very recently about a little boy who just went to the bathroom lang
Okay.
during cinema.
Mm.
And he was, molested by an older
my
man.
God.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, just in that
Ugh.
bathroom alone. But I mean, the guy got 35 years, but still, it's
There's a lot of evil in the
there's a lot of
world.
There
evil
is,
talaga in
yeah.
the world.
Well, at a certain age kasi talaga, ako feeling ko dapat accompanied pa. But also, I actually thought about this. Parang it's also such a difficult juggling act kasi you don't want naman your kids to be too dependent and you also want to teach them how to be street smart.
Yeah.
But how do you balance protecting them and giving them space to grow? Ang hirap din. I don't envy that from parents. Ang hirap siguro kasi 'di ba, like where do you draw that line? giving them space to be strong,
Yeah.
but at the same time being there to protect them.
It's so hard to be a
So
parent.
hard to be a
You know,
parent.
I remember when I was a kid, my mom would always test me
Yeah.
when we're at a mall.
Yeah.
Yung nagtatago, just to see
see.
how I would deal with the situation. And so many times she'd get frustrated because I like to play it cool.
Yeah.
And even as a kid, I was like that. So she'd be like, she's not panicking. She's not, like, I pretend everything is
But
fine.
you were panicking.
Inside.
Yeah, inside.
But like,
Yeah.
you know, I'm like, loony. I'm like checking out stuff. But like, my head is like going left and right. Like, where is my mom? Ganon.
Am
Pero
I
parang,
lost?
yeah. And then biglang lilitaw na siya. She's like, kala mo nawawala ka, no?
And then you're like, no.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh my
I don't even know why I was like that so early. But I guess up until adulthood,
Yeah.
ganun na talaga ako. I think that's just how I'm
Yung parang
built.
it's the whole concept of like, don't let them see you sweat.
Never let them see you sweat.
Don't
Yeah.
let them
Well,
see you
to
sweat.
Daddy Strom, that was the way he taught me. He used to run. I think I told the story before, but we used to run when I was 7 years old in the forests of Germany,
Oh my God.
and in the middle of winter. And he would literally say, "Hey, you're running too slow. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to see if you can catch up." At 7 p.m., no light,
God.
like no sun. I could hear sounds. I could hear wolves, I think, in the forest. I mean, as a kid,
Mm.
obviously they sounded like wolves. And that was just my dad's way of telling me it's okay because it's just one path. Just got to follow this path. At the end of this, you're going to see me. You just have to keep running.
I'm sure he knows naman kasi that it's, you know, pretty safe. Kaya rin siguro he would do
Oh no,
that.
they were wolves.
There were,
Feed him to the wall.
there were wolves. I think
There
that was
were
the other thing.
wolves.
So it's either he survives or one less mouth to feed.
Tingnan mo tong Miguel na to. Napakabastos ng comment sa kwento
Oh,
ko.
bakit?
Ano mo? Basahin mo yung comment.
It's napakinggan natin ang alam. Where is the lie?
Ang alamat ni Bato.
Where is the lie?
Ay, nako.
Hindi, pero nakakatawa nga eh. Like your mom was secretly hiding, watching you, right?
Yeah.
Si Daddy Strom talagang iniwan
Ay,
si
hindi.
Markki.
Oh, no.
Like as in, iniwan ako.
Iniwan siya talaga. Oo. And let's see here. Number 9 from JR Keita. True story. Dun sa pamilya. Sorry. Yeah, that was JR. Number 8 from Odik. Sa dog breeder na nakuhaan namin sa dog namin. Kahit na ang daming health defects niya, you made us love her even more. And you would have loved this entry kasi when Odik sent it, he sent a photo and it's Markki's favorite dog. Chow Chow.
Chow chow.
Yeah, it was a Chow Chow, the dog that they're talking about. Alam mo yung most people would be like really upset if they ended up with a dog who was very sickly.
Mm.
Pero in their case, it was like the dog being sickly just made them love her more because she was a special needs dog.
Yeah.
Those are the best.
I love
For
special
parents.
needs
You know,
dogs.
Those are the best for parents.
I love it kasi one of the couples I follow from the Bachelor world, from
Yeah.
Bachelor Nation, yun yung ginagawa nila talaga. They adopt senior dogs.
Yeah.
They always look for senior dogs to adopt
Yung
because they want to
usually-
give them the best rest of their lives.
Tsaka usually the special needs dogs.
Yeah, yung mga kailangan ng operation,
Tsaka
yung
sila
mga...
na yung tinatapon,
Mm.
sila yung hindi
Yeah.
na-adapt, sila yung pinamimigay.
My favorite are the couple in Eastwood who has like a black chow chow.
Yeah.
They're my favorite because they walk the same as the dog.
Yeah.
Because they're both all limping.
Yung
all
parang
three of them
slow,
when they're
yung parang slower na.
It's the
Aw.
cutest thing I've ever seen. And I'm like, how is he? They're like, well, he's surviving. He's very old now. Like
Yeah.
the owners. It's so
Hala!
cute.
Ang cute naman. Hindi, pero yeah, I mean, you know what? I think both humans and dogs like need each other.
Yeah.
Diba? I'm pretty sure for like if you're a senior, tas medyo, alam mo yun, medyo struggling ka na rin, having somebody to take care of is also what gives you strength.
Yeah.
Like, alam mo yun, like usually parang feeling mo parang ikaw na yung aalagaan, but because you have responsibilities, you don't realize it, but you're also getting stronger. You're also keeping
Yeah.
healthier because because you're responsible for somebody else.
Di ba si
other than
Cairo
yourself.
senior na?
Oh yeah, he's like 16 years
Who's
old.
the second oldest?
Well, ISIS. Well, sa dog si Siam is like 10, 11 years old.
Okay.
Imagine mo times 7. Ganun na.
70.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Si Church.
Pero hindi pa mabagal si Siam, diba?
Oh my gosh.
So,
she's-
super energetic niya pa.
Hello, mas energetic pa siya kay Church, who's like 2 years old.
2 years old lang si Church.
Or 3, maybe 3.
3.
Well, pandemic. We got
Pandemic,
him
baby.
right before the pandemic.
Can you please bring Church?
I know. We want.
Bring him for Stuffle Community Day.
We will. And
Bring him to the booth.
number 7, actually pwede kasi he'll just lie down.
Gee!
He's not makulit eh. He'll just lie down and like
Oh.
not do anything. Number 7 from Patrick Starlord. Ang utang na loob ko kay Taylor Swift for releasing Folklore in the middle of the lockdown and during my lowest of times. It actually saved me from these dark thoughts, or at least helped me process them.
Oh, yeah.
Alam mo talaga, music is such a lifesaver for a lot of people.
And it's so underrated.
It's so
Sometimes we
underrated.
take it for granted, but it's true. It can immediately make you feel better.
Kasi,
It
you
shifts
know,
your mood talaga.
For me, the magic of music is that for a lot of us, we have feelings and we don't know how to put it into words.
Mm.
And when you hear a song that speaks of what you're going through, you're like, yes, that's me. That's what I'm going through. That's how I feel right now.
And then you're able to process your
And
own
you're-
emotions.
Yeah. Parang nagpo-full circle yung nararamdaman mo.
May I ask, what
I
is your
love it.
song for the moment?
Oh, for the moment? I don't know about for the moment, but
Or for the general moment? Not just now, but
Ako what we just played.
which one?
I walk like this cause I can back it up. I talk like ego.
Ego.
ako siguro WAP?
Well, checking
kasi-
your following on social media, you do have a WAP.
Hindi,
yes.
because we adopted so many cats. So, sometimes like when it rains, we have to like dry them because they get all wet and like, cold. Yeah, that's why. We're like, we have 8 cats now. We went from 3 cats to 8 cats in like a heartbeat. Yeah! Grabe itong mga to. Ikaw, Markki, anong song mo?
No, I mean, since I just turned like mid-30s like Chico.
Yeah. I feel you.
Yeah, that song by Phineas, Lifetime. Or Only a Lifetime.
Oh, why? What does it say?
It's
what is it
basically
saying?
like, don't take life too
Seriously?
Well, take it seriously, but
But not too
look
much.
back at your parents, and sometimes you're gonna miss them if something happens to them in the future. So always remember them fondly, and it's quite nice. If you listen to the words, I tear up every time I
Oh,
listen to
wow.
it.
Okay.
It's only a
You're getting
lifetime.
introspective.
It's only
Grabe,
one.
grabe si Will J, Markki, ino-objectify ka.
Ha? Ano ba yung song na yun?
Jumbo
Hotdog, kaya mo ba to? Kaya mo ba to? Kaya mo ba to? Ay, song ko rin pala
Ay.
yan eh.
Song ni Hazel din.
Kaya mo, bato?
Bato? Song namin ni Markki.
Oo. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
And also, number 6, coming from Juice Blank, true story, yung jeepney driver na nagpasakay sa akin kahit kulang yung pera ko. And alam mo yung, like, di ba sometimes people do that, nag 1, 2, 3 na lang sila kasi wala silang pambayad. Ito yung with his blessings. Yung siguro naintindihan naman niya na, it happens. Sometimes kulang talaga yung bayad. Alam nga naman, di umuwi yung tao, di ba? So, I like it. When people who are not exactly dripping with money would actually just, help a friend out, or kahit nga di friend, a stranger out.
Yeah.
It's very heartwarming to me. Kasi parang it's just, with all the evil going around,
Right.
parang to see the goodness in humanity, paminsan-minsan.
Kung
It's a very nice thing.
kung ganun yung situation, meron din kasi some people who take advantage of
Oo naman.
of the kindness of strangers.
That's
Like for
true.
example,
That's
there was
true.
one time I took a taxi. Tapos alam mo yung when I got in, pababa pa lang yung nasa harap. Nasa harap kasi siya, so sa likod ako, 'di ba?
Okay.
So I got in, I thought pababa na siya, pero parang nag-uusap pa pala sila. And then anyway, parang ang ending, parang, sige na ma'am, sige na. Tapos umalis na siya. And then the driver unloaded na on me. Sa akin niya kinuwento yung,
Wait. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Is this the same Grab driver as Chico's pilot?
ay nako, ang pangit yung kabonding. Ang hirap
Wait
yung
a
kausap.
minute. What do you mean?
Nag-unload siya ng hinanakit.
Okay.
Sabi niya sa
Okay.
akin, kasi
Okay.
kinuwento niya. So sabi niya, naku ma'am, alam niyo ba yun? Sa ano pa ako, inano nun, parang sumakay daw, basta super malayo. Like for
Okay.
example, somewhere like, mga tipong Malabon, ganyan. Tapos
Okay.
nagpatid ng Ortigas, parang ganon. Sabi niya, grabe ma'am, alam niyo ba, ang layo-layo, tapos ang traffic pa. Tapos biglang pagdating ng babaan, wala daw siyang pambayad. Ito lang yung binigay sa akin. Parang like 50 pesos.
Oh my gosh.
Sabi daw parang yun lang yung pera niya. And kaya, tapos parang, kasi medyo na-catch ko pa ng konti yung spiel ni ate bago siya bumaba. Yung
Okay.
parang galit din siya. Hirap-hirap na nga Manong. Hindi, ito kasi nga yung parang alam mo yun, you know what I mean? It's like yung parang si Manong, parang instead of, parang, siguro instead of unleashing nung anger niya dun sa babae, inunahan na siya, parang galit na rin kunyari yung passenger
Di ba
na
technique yun?
galit siya sa mundo kasi parang ang hirap ng buhay. So wala siyang pambayad. But, that's not the point. The point is, 1, 2, 3 mo si Manong.
You
na,
jumped
Yeah.
into
you
that
know,
cab.
Yeah.
Exactly. But hindi ka yun yung sinabi ni Manong na naabutan ko pa na parang, sana ma'am, nag-MRT na lang, parang ganon.
Yeah,
Parang
yeah.
inano siya na, yun nga, parang bakit ka nag-taxi knowing full well na hindi mo afford from that to, alam mo yun, kasi gumastos ng gasolina yung driver and
Right.
all that and all the time he spent in traffic.
Sabi nga ni Johnsel Markki, you can unload on me too. Like, kunyari, yung galit mo, yung problema
Yes.
mo. Pwede rin.
Take
pwede
it
rin.
out on me!
Yeah.
If they don't have salmon in that cafe, I will let it out on you.
Oh, okay. And number 5 from Archer Aguilar. Ang utang na loob ko to my dog that I love more than life itself. Thank you for
Yeah.
giving me a smile, one bark at a time.
Oh,
Don't
yes.
get me started. Alam mo, I go into crisis sometimes. I know I'm such a mess. Like literally, sometimes I'm with the dogs, no? Like I'm lying down on the floor. Ano lang. Tapos I just start off and I'm like, so I hug one of them, any of them. And I'm like, I love you so much. And it's mama, I love you so much.
Don't ever leave
Don't
me!
leave me. I swear. I love them so much. I'm such a
Di ba
mess.
si Sayam binubulong-bulungan mo?
Ay, naku, yes.
Grabe yung
No,
mga...
all of them, most of them. And minsan I like the emotions overtake you.
Oo.
Alam mo yung concept na you started out just, mildly jogging downhill. Tapos bilang maya-maya parang pabilis kasi pababa ka.
Pero
and you can't stop anymore.
favorite ko yung
That's how it
guilt mo
feels.
pag si Sayam yung kausap mo eh. Yung binubulong-bulungan mo siya about church.
No, hindi naman. Grabe ka naman.
Kasi may
What is
guilt.
the worst thing you've told Siam about church?
No. Ano ko naman na parang intindihin mo na lang. Kasi,
Diba? Alam mo naman.
yeah, you're
Siya
my
yung
heart
baby.
dog. Pero, Churchy Boom Boom is our bunso.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Sabi ni Sayam, mhm.
Bilang the kuya, you should be able to understand. Pagbigyan mo na si Churchy Boom Boom. Ganon lang.
Inaaway ba niya si Church?
Ha?
Inaaway ba niya si Church?
Ay, sus ko. Arch enemies.
Ay, kasi.
Kasi si Church, when I'm hugging Church, he doesn't let Siam go near me.
Oh, shoot.
He gets angry.
And Sayam wants to be beside you all the
all
time.
the time. So pag lumapit na si Siam, that's the only time that I will hear Church growl. Biglang. And si Church pa he's a big dog, di ba?
The
So
drama.
yung growl niya malalim. And I never hear him do that. With other dogs, with humans, with cats. Dead ma siya eh. Pero kay Siam, arch enemy.
Pinapabayaan mo lang si Church na mag-growl kay Sayam.
Hindi. Kasi nga parang alam rin kasi ni Church na Siam is also like super close to me. So, alam mo yung may ano sila.
May competition.
May competition sila. Totoo yan with dogs. Like if you have multiple dogs, they vie for your attention, your affection.
I wonder what they're saying to each other now.
I
when
know,
they're-
right?
Like what they're
Oo
saying.
nga, no?
Alright,
Ang
right,
sinasabi
right?
ni Sayam kay Church.
Sa doggy conversation.
Sabi-
I can't take you seriously with those eyes, banlag.
Yes, probably. Tapos si ano naman, si Church naman, kulot-salot.
Oh my God! Can you
Diba?
imagine?
Siguro ganyan sila. I tell you, they always fight. Grabe.
But I feel like the other dogs would side with Siam. Kasi lahat sila may common hate for Church secretly.
Hindi.
Hindi
They all,
rin?
They all don't like Siam.
No!
Mm.
Aw,
Hindi, siguro nga
poor
kasi parang
Siam.
siguro kasi nakikita nila na favorite ko. Kaya, siguro parang they
Lahat
all
sila
resent him.
kulot-salot.
Oo, parang they all, grabe nila apihin si Siam. Like, they really don't like him. All of them.
Aw.
Yeah, I don't know. Number 4 from Camilo, ang utang na loob ko, yung years later, saka ko lang nalaman na kaya pala ako nakapasok sa company where I work now because of my college prof. Apparently, he called HR and gave them a recommendation letter.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That's
Do you have
really
a
nice.
person in mind that you feel will give you a glowing recommendation should you ever need one?
Like from school?
I don't know, from anywhere.
I
From
don't know
school,
about
from
school. I don't know about
the
school, though.
workplace.
Yeah, I have a few people.
Ako siguro at the workplace because I think the 3 radio stations I've ever worked at, I think I did well naman.
What about co-hosts? Do you think you're gonna get
Of course.
Of course, glowing reviews. Mm-mm.
Ako, I know.
Because I turn a blind eye.
Anong blind
I
eye?
turn a blind eye.
On what?
To my flawed co-hosts.
Wow.
And
Ngayon na yung time para hiritan mo yung solar panels. Hirit mo na.
ano?
Hirit mo na kay Markki. Yung
Hindi,
hinihirit mo sa akin kanina.
Sabi ko kasi kay Hazel, wala naman ako problema. You know, I'm like, pagpapasensyahan ko, yung mga pagkukulang, okay na ako. Sagutin na lang ni Hazel yung solar panels namin. 300K lang.
Sabi ko, hindi na ako nalilate. Kayang-kaya na ni Markki.
Solar panels. I know someone I can introduce to.
G.
Oh.
Buti.
Oh. See?
Double G. No, kasi hindi kasi wala pa electricity sa amin. So we really
Saan?
Sa Palawan.
Palawan.
So we really need solar panels.
No, I can introduce you to he's from Germany
Oh,
and he's the one who did Rocco Nasino's solar panels.
oh cool.
And so he's
sige.
talking to me about doing it in our house too.
Yeah.
Parang kailangan ko rin ng solar panels. Hindi, joke lang.
Hindi DM is the key.
Sige.
And number 3, from Rudes Antonio, true story. From my parents, para lang makapagtapos ako, mag-aral, lalo na sa tatay ko, bumalik pa siya magbarko para lang mapag-aral kami. You know,
Aw.
that's true. Parents really will do whatever it takes to give their children a better future. And yeah, I mean, my gosh, like where do you even start, right? So many stories about the sacrifices
Yeah.
parents make for their children. Number 2 from Genshin Impacto, ang utang na loob ko sa kumpare ko na inalagaan ang misis ko habang abroad ako. Hayaan mo pare, ibabalik ko sa'yo. Ako naman ang bahala sa misis mo pag ikaw naman ang nasa abroad.
Wow.
Okay.
There are,
Stories.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
And movies.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And the top, ang utang na loob ko comes from ODH.
ODH says.
True story. To my mom, who never gave me up and never gave up on me, who refused to give me away when my own grandmother suggested to send me for adoption. She
Oh.
fought for me and gave me as normal a life as she could.
Oh.
Kudos to your mothers like that. That's what we need more of.
True.
Yeah, who will fight for their children. And it's like he's perfect the way he is.
Yeah.
So there you go. One more batch, but we will be playing a couple of songs in the RX booth, but we will stay on Facebook Live.
It's 9:41. Time to play something from the Jonas Brothers. Here's Love Bug as we slow things down a bit right here on Riot Wednesday.
Okay, wait.
Natatakot na ako sa mga songs na to.
Wait.
Why? Riot na to?
Riot na to. And I played that. I played Joe Jonas before in Camp Rock. So does
You
this mean
did?
I am Riot?
You did Camp Rock?
I did with Morissette.
Oh my God. She played Demi Lovato?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Love it.
But a while ago, when I was not so good.
Wow. Talaga ba?
Yeah.
Ano pa yon? Growing pains.
Growing pains.
Mm-mm.
You gotta go through those growing pains. Because it's not,
True.
diba? You have to do a lot of bad performances before you do really good performances.
That's how you learn.
True. That is how it works.
But some people just never get better. Right? It's true.
It is true.
It's true. That's that's when I don't know, that's where you separate the pros from the amateurs.
That is true. No matter how famous you get,
Mm.
especially from, let's just say, PBB,
So specific.
because sometimes kasi, like, diba, there are talent shows where it's singing
Yeah.
or acting, but sometimes for PBB, the focus is fame
Right.
because there's really not much or personality, I guess.
Like they're
And
just
only
looking
a-
for that it factor.
Yeah, it factor. But then after that, you're tested to see if you're capable of, well,
Kasi it
doing
factor can
things for
only
the
take you so
entertainment.
far eh.
Yeah, doing things
Diba?
for the entertainment
You
industry.
need some sort of talent to back it up.
Acting, singing,
Yeah.
dancing, hosting. Diba si
Although-
Rico Chismoso?
Although nowadays kasi with social media being an actual career option, you can get away with it, I guess, but it's still a talent when you think about it. Like, looking good in photos, it takes talent.
Well, it's
Kasi you have to learn how to
modeling.
model. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. So,
Yeah, but that's the
Mm-mm.
thing. Like during the show, you get really famous, but you got to back that up. So you get to a
Right.
really high point in your career right away. But if you can't back it up at that moment,
Oh,
you will lose
wala.
traction. And
Oo.
that's how life works.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Good morning to Mayi. Tinamaan siya sa kulot-salot. Grabe daw kayo. Ikaw, Chico, ah.
Hindi, kasi di ba
Kulot-salot mo.
yun yung mga bata, pag yun yung tawagan nila. Eh, si
Hindi kulot kasi si Sayam kasi poodle.
Poodle kasi siya.
Mm-mm.
So,
That was our tea, Adrian.
Yeah,
listen
yeah.
to our tea
That
na
was
lang.
like-
Huh?
Actually, when I read about it earlier, wala pang details. Like, yung early, first few, na parang, ang sinabi pa lang, arrested, pero wala pang, like, what happened, and oh my gosh. But yeah.
My goodness.
I know, right?
Mm-mm.
Why, oh, why? What is
Why,
going
oh, why
on?
I swallowed a fly.
Are you diabetic?
Ugh.
Markki.
Diabetic legit ate a dragonfly for $1,000.
I would have eaten it for $1,000 though.
You would?
I
You
would
would have?
That's
Talaga,
50K.
kaya mo? Hello, kaya mo kumain ng
Ay, hindi ko
dragonfly?
alam kung dragon. Lamok, kaya ko.
Yuck!
I would have
Totoo?
eaten that dragonfly
It's
for
a small
$1,000.
insect, lamok.
Ew, may
unless-
blood yun eh.
Unless it has blood.
So,
Oo, yeah,
how
yeah.
do you know?
Ha?
How do you know kung may blood or wala?
Hindi. Patayin mo muna. Yung ganunin mo muna. So, pag kunyari, wala namang blood, edi pwede. It means it's a male.
So, kakainin mo.
Kaya, for 50K? Yes.
What will you put in your mouth for 50K?
How much time do you have?
Alam mo ba yung
How
ano?
much time
Do you
do you
remember
have?
what Diabetes said when people were like grossed out by the dragonfly?
Oh, ano?
Hello, I eat blank. I can eat a bug.
Okay.
Honest, at
Accurate.
least.
Accurate.
50K? That's too cheap.
Ano too cheap? Ang dami-dami mo na. Sige nga. 50K?
For what?
Hindi,
To
like
eat something I don't want to eat?
a bug?
I'm not gonna eat a bug for 50K.
I can eat gamo-gamo.
That's so gross.
I can eat gamo-gamo.
Can
Kasi
I
my
eat
dogs
ano?
eat gamo-gamo and parang naiinggit ako minsan.
Can I eat yung parang street food na, yung crispy na, yung crunchy,
hello.
whatever?
Why would they pay you 50K for that? That's actually
I can't.
delicious.
I'm very, I'm madirihin, so I don't think I can.
Kadiri tong si John Sinai. Ako kahit hindi naghugas ng isang linggo for 50K game ako. Kadiri. Yun lang masasabi ko sa'yo. Kadiri.
You know what? If you get drunk enough,
No!
Markki, let me stop you right there. As your friend.
Sabi ni
Let me
John
stop
saying
you
if
said,
you
right
do
there.
get drunk enough, like in any situation, girls, boys, whatever, you don't taste anything anymore.
$50K. Sige, I'll consider. Pero 50,000 pesos?
Masaya ka. Laki-laki na. 50K.
Kasi 50,000 pesos, parang hindi worth it.
Hello? 50K pa rin yun? Kahit marami.
Hindi, talaga ba?
For an insect?
kasi you're more adventurous
For
when it
an
comes to
insect? Like, it's a gamo-gamo. I mean, duh. Yeah.
buntot ng butike.
Ay, iba na yun.
No,
Kadiri
but
naman.
that's the thing.
Can I swallow without chewing? Kaya ko.
No.
Well,
buntot ng butike? For 50,000 pesos?
Hindi, basta hindi ko ngunguyain. Kasi
I
like,
don't know about butike.
I don't know about the
I don't
juices.
Ganito bang galawan pag may pinapagawa?
Oo.
Willing na kumain ng
Sobra.
I'm so surprised.
Yeah.
Even I don't think I can.
You know what? I'm not picky with food. I can eat,
It's not even
virtually
food,
anything.
It's like random
but it's
animals.
food. In the end of the day,
The ones I can't are the ones na medyo wormy-ish. Like those larvae sa mga survivor, yung mga kinakain nila parang caterpillar, ek, yun, di ko kaya.
I want to
can't.
see. We should do one of those.
I cannot.
Food challenge.
Forget it.
I will lose.
I will
I will
lose.
concede.
I will lose.
I'm not even gonna participate because I already know I'm going to lose. At
Yep.
saka alam mo yung hate na hate ko yun sa Survivor when you watch. Tapos yung parang nag-try ka pa eh. Nilagay mo na sa bibig mo, inuya mo na, and then ang ending, you spit it out because you can't swallow it.
Yeah.
And then you end up losing. Because to me, I'd rather just not participate if I already know that I won't
Parang
be able
talo na kung talo.
Kasi
Oo.
tinikman mo na eh. Kung
Oo.
ganon, if I put myself in that position, inunukin ko na, nandun na eh. Diba? Parang natikman mo na, kadiri na rin eh.
Hindi, unless nga it's unbearable. Because I've also experienced it na yung akala mo okay.
And then you ended
Like
up spitting.
for example, I ate yung oyster na galing sa dagat, yung not prepared for anything, not even like literally from the ocean, cracked it open, and then I ate it, and I was like, oh, I love oysters. Oh my gosh, dun yata ako, I think that's when I stopped eating them, because it was so malansa. Parang kang, it's like eating a goldfish, and by the time I tasted it, like I literally had to run to the bathroom.
Was it
'cause I
the
was going to
first
throw up.
time that you put something in your mouth fully intending to swallow but you ended up spitting?
Well,
Yun
it was
nga.
an oyster.
Yeah. So, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Akala mo kaya mo, pero hindi mo pala kaya. So, posible yun eh. So, in Survivor, I'm thinking, they probably thought, oh, I can do that. I can eat a larva or like a grub. I can do that. Tapos pag nandun ka na, you're like, oh my gosh, it's worse than I ever imagined.
But
I
you
can
know,
probably eat both testicles.
the thing about
Maybe I can.
Yeah.
Maybe I can. Diba usually naman they
That's the
boil that before they
absolute
feed it to you.
worst.
Is it?
I
Is
would
it?
rather eat like a grub.
Oh my God. Okay, no, never mind.
I think they actually boil everything or disinfect everything. Even on Survivor, they do that so that it
No, sa
prevents-
Survivor, yung iba para talaga siyang raw. Diba?
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot
or,
of them are
or they
raw.
disinfect them. I don't know, or it's bred in captivity, so it's not like in
Not
gross
poisonous.
areas, so it's not poisonous.
Hindi, obviously hindi naman poisonous. Pero alam mo yung
It's the
Kadiri.
gross. Diba parang kay James Corden lang eh.
kadiri.
Diba? That show, yung meron siyang kakainin or you're gonna answer a question for
Yeah.
celebrities.
Yeah.
You know, when I watch that, yeah, I want to throw
Ako
up.
din.
Kadire.
No, ako Survivor pa lang. Survivor pa lang talagang I'm like,
I
yan
don't
ang
know.
pinaka-ayoko na
Na challenge.
challenge.
I'm not choosy kasi with food. I'll eat anything. Like literally,
Mhm.
if you want
Hold
me to
on, hold
taste, I mean, okay,
Hold
if
on, hold on.
Monster RX 93.1. Time for the top 10
But
for
before
today.
that, we were just talking about how Markki can eat anything,
yes, we were talking about exotic food or
like food challenges.
food challenges, and yeah, when it comes to like food that's prepared properly and like other people have not died or gone through any negative experiences after eating it, I will eat it.
I mean, the fact that I've never even eaten a sisyo sa balot tells you a lot.
Yeah.
I can never. So
I love balot. I can even eat the sisiu by itself.
Ako, ano lang ako. I love balot but only the yolk.
But you've tried. Diba you used to
Hindi,
eat?
yeah, when I was young, but not anymore. Like ako, I love the soup sa loob and then the yolk.
Oh, the soup, yeah. It tastes good.
And the
Tsaka-
yolk is so good. It's the best yolk
Yeah.
I have
Yung
ever.
iba daw, kinakain yung bato.
I tried. Ikaw, di ba?
Alam mo, as soon as I said it, I regretted it. Hindi,
Ah,
pero yung bato nga sa balut. Yung iba daw kinakain
hindi,
yun.
totoo yan.
How? It's so hard.
I've tried. I've actually tried. Pero like little pieces. Kasi curious din ako na parang, why can't I eat the bato?
Tsaka
Ano,
wala
mas
naman
may-
siyang lasa.
And parang it's like an eraser.
But what is it?
I don't know what it is.
Actually, no? Ano nga siya?
Well, tawag lang natin bato. Pero it's
Is it
not
like,
actually.
like cartilage?
Parang siyang, pero like hard rubber. Ganun yung texture niya.
Mm-mm.
Like it's not hard like a stone. It's more like rubber. Like really tough rubber.
Mm.
Yeah. And here we go. The top 10, courtesy of Patrick Starlord, ang utang na loob ko. Number 10, coming from JJ Gayosa. To my boss, who allows me to have flexi work schedule. At least, hindi na kailangan gumising na maaga, tipid pa sa Grab, kasi hindi ako sumasabay sa rush hour.
Anything na flexi, diba?
Oh, yeah.
It's
yeah.
just much easier. Even with diet,
True.
diba? Meron yung mga
When you're not too strict
flexitarians na
Mm-mm.
parang they go from this diet
to
to this.
another. Like whatever works for you at that specific time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it
Go
depends
for
on
it.
your body type too. Because like especially the ones who are super diet conscious and they for example want to get skinnier or they want to keep their mass and eat more protein. It just depends on you.
Yeah. Number 9, from Melvin Melvour, sa favorite coffee shop ko na malapit sa office. Kasi alam na agad nila yung gusto ko pagpasok ko pa lang. Can't start my day without my cup. You know, like remember when we used to get coffee physically, tapos Rika would say na pagdating niya,
Alam na nila.
they'll just ask. And alam nila kung alin yung kay Hazel, alin yung kay Chico, alin yung kay Markki. Kasi nga parang we tend to order the same thing.
Wala na tayong ganun
Regularly.
kasi we just order for delivery
For
now
delivery.
eh.
Yeah, no, because I know exactly which coffee shop to go to
Yeah.
to order these particular concoctions sometimes that
Right,
Rika is suggesting.
Yes.
Like there's one thing she's like, okay, you gotta try this with this mix and that mix that isn't available in the menu.
Yep.
And they'll
And
do
they
it for
will,
you
diba?
real fast.
The baristas would
Yeah.
usually tell you na parang,
Yeah.
if you want something done specifically, just tell us.
But the thing with us is we're not too adventurous with
Yeah.
our morning drinks. We
Yeah.
usually stick to the same order
Very,
every day.
Very plain.
Like I just switch mine. I switch between 2 drinks.
Yeah. Number 8 from JR Keita, kay Ate Regine Velasquez at sa kanta niyang You Made Me Stronger, na naging sandalan ko kapag wasak. Again, like we said, music really helps. Like there's, bakit? Ano nangyari
You
sa'yo?
made me stronger. Diba yan yung term ni Jenica for lesbian?
What?
It's
You
slang
made
for
me strong.
lesbians.
Which
No.
one?
You
Okay.
made me stronger.
Yeah, it's slang
Why
for
is
It's
it
like
lesbians.
it's
slang?
gay talk for lesbian.
Oo.
Like she
How?
Like she gave this entire, I don't know, how the evolution of "You've Made Me Stronger" at paano siya naging lesbian. It's so funny.
Yeah, we
Chico and I were
forgot
just
na eh. We
cracking up.
forgot it na eh. Pero there is a
We'll
way to
find it.
trace it. Oo.
Whenever I hear
Okay.
that now, whenever I hear "You've Made Me Stronger," I'm like, oh my god,
That's
For
what you
real?
remember.
that's
Yeah.
the thing I remember.
Number 7 from Genshin Impacto. Sa owner ng house na nagbukas ng door sa amin at nag-offer ng food and shelter nung umuulan. Stray dogs and cats. Oh,
You know,
tell me about it.
that's so nice. But yeah, only if I guess you have the space and you have
We have an entire family with us now because of this.
uh
Like, yeah, they're living the life. Oh my gosh, they're so cushy. Like, like,
they're lucky they found you.
they're very lucky, and we're lucky to have them. To be fair. Number 6 from ODH. When my friend, uh, Theraf Munoz, um, accompanied me when I got confined for minor surgery last month. My mom and siblings and other relatives were not available at the time. Oh, you like with friends like that? That's amazing. Consider yourself very lucky. Kasi, di ba usually pag yung ganyan, yung sasamahan ka sa ospital for surgery, that's really usually a blood thing.
Oh yeah.
Usually it's like a relative, a
Nakakahiya to
parent.
ask someone that's not family.
But if you can actually find a friend who will accompany you to the hospital for your surgery,
Yeah.
that's amazing. That is
But
amazing.
sometimes we don't give our friends enough credit. We are too ashamed to ask.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
sometimes we put off stuff we should be getting done just we don't want to hassle anyone. We don't
Totoo
want
yan.
to ask for help. But should you tell them about it, they would be more than willing.
Kasi
Alam mo
minsan,
yun?
minsan akala
Minsan
natin,
baka it's too much. Baka they would,
hassle.
or parang they would just feel obliged. So, alam mo yun, parang nakakahiya. You don't want to put
Actually,
them in that
totoo yan,
position.
Like, I can think of people na feeling ko papayag naman, pero nahihiya ka lang.
Oo.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like you're not afraid of rejection. You know that they'll do it for you. But you're like, but can I really impose this on them?
Exactly.
Di ba? May ganun ka talaga eh. I
Oo.
agree.
F you. A lot of people are asking, tomboy, yombot, yobmoch, you've made me stronger.
The evolution.
The evolution.
It's right there. Here, take a
The
photo.
evolution.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
god.
Mhm.
Okay.
I
So,
should learn more about these things,
so doon nag-migrate from tomboy to you made me stronger.
So from now on, you've made me
You
stronger.
made me stronger.
Mm-mm. And number 5, coming from Melay Supergirl, sa pinakaunang boss ko, Engineer Mercy, dahil pinagkatiwalaan niya ang kakayahan ko at hindi niya hinayaang maging hadlang ang pagkakaroon ko ng cleft palate. Thank you. Oh yeah, I mean like when you actually find employers who can look beyond the physical,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
is a blessing.
Yeah.
I mean, because what they're after are results, skills.
Mm-hmm.
If you can deliver,
Just get the job
what
done.
does it matter, diba? Number 4 from Chinito Ken, true story, sa professor ko nung college na naging daan para magka-Latin honors ako. He believed and pushed na mahatak ang grades ko kahit kaunting kembot na lang. Sayang naman kasi. Oh yeah. I mean like, that's the job of a teacher, not to pull you down,
Yeah.
but to push you up.
True.
Number 3 from Wildfire, ang utang na loob ko sa mahaba kong pangalan. At least masasabi ko kahit papaano merong mahaba sa akin. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Number 2 from Genshin Impacto, ang utang na loob ko, inalagaan niya ang mga anak ko. Ngayon naman, kami naman ang mag-aalaga sa kanya. Ngayong senior na siya.
Yes.
This is either like a tita, a parent, even a yaya.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yung mga yaya na inalagaan yung mga anak mo, tapos now that they're too old to take care of your kids,
You take care
you
of them.
take care of them in return.
Yeah.
Like, I have this yaya who took care of me when I was much younger. But she now is a kid and she lives in Mindanao. So whenever I am in her area and I'm performing in Cotabato, I would call
Kota
her up
Hazel.
on stage, and I'd sing the song she taught me when I was young.
Yeah.
Ili ili tulog anay.
Oh.
Oh, I
And yeah, and so
Yeah, I remember
yeah, and
that.
then I wanna make her feel special because she got me into singing. It was
Mm-mm.
her who got me into
That's
singing.
really sweet. Pareho kayong laking yaya, no?
Yes,
I
definitely.
never had one.
Yeah.
Oh, I
My
was laking
mom was
yaya.
super hands-on with all of us, and especially me, being the youngest in the family, and my siblings being
And
way
look,
older.
look, look who is closest to her mother, Hazel.
Mm-mm. Oo.
Chico and
Actually,
I.
no?
Different
True.
story.
Laking yaya talaga ako ever since.
Talaga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At saka hand off. Like, my first yaya was Yaya Dibe. And then Yaya Lourdes. Ah, di ba? May
Oh,
foreshadowing na
wow.
ng Madonna connection. Si Yaya
Lourdes.
Lourdes. And number 2 from Genshin Impact. Ah, yeah, that was Genshin. And the top, ang utang na loob ko, comes from Antoinette Nabong.
Antoinette Nabong says,
When the people around us helped us in our time of need. Kaya now na medyo nakaluwag-luwag na, if we can't pay them back, at least we pay it forward to somebody else. I like this. Kasi parang like sometimes, the people who help you don't really need your help.
mhm.
But what you do is you do it for other people.
Yeah.
You know, like if you can't help the actual person who helped you, help some random person who needs it. And in a way, parang binalik mo na rin sa universe yung
Yeah.
tinulong sa'yo. Diba?
Yes.
So,
I like that whole
I like
concept.
that thought. Super, super. Love that concept. Now, it doesn't have to be returned to that same person. Return it to somebody else.
Yes. Pay it forward, universe.
So, what about us? What's our answer? Ang utang na loob ko.
Kasi start na ang Pokemon
Ooh.
Sustainability Week.
OMG. Uh, hmm. Well, siguro we talked about it. I don't know if we talked about it on air or off air, pero like Hazel asked me if I had a mentor. So yeah, in the first station that I ever worked at, um, I think my work ethic all came from him. Like he was very strict with me. Um, I always thought that was the only way to do radio.
Mhm.
It was very regimented. It was very, and some at the time, a lot of the things that he made me do didn't make sense. Like, how is this supposed to make me a better DJ? But in retrospect, I was like, wow, very Karate Kid, to be honest. Alam mo yung parang wax in, wax on, wax off. Yung medyo ganon, yung parang like, why do I have to read a newspaper from beginning to end out loud? And then I realized, oh, alam mo yun, yung very Mr. Miyagi talaga na,
Yeah.
there was actually a point. It wasn't power tripping. It was like literally honing my skills. And it didn't make sense at the time. But I'm forever grateful because until now I would always say it na I owe it all to my first mentor.
You know what? I'm gonna go specific, very specific with mine. Ang utang na loob ko would be for all the people that helped me when I got sick earlier this year.
Oh yeah.
Because, you
Yeah.
know, living alone, it's actually pretty scary
Mhm.
to
Yeah.
get
My
sick
gosh.
because you don't know, like, especially when I was in quarantine, I couldn't leave the house, the condo. So, like, I was thinking, oh my god, like, how am I supposed to go to the doctor? How am
Yeah.
I supposed to get tested? How am I supposed to get meds? What if, what if I don't just get like a mild case? What if this gets worse?
Yeah.
What happens to me? So my utang na loob would be like, well, first of all, my bestie who was also going through the same thing, and we were checking up on each other constantly, comparing notes. Also, shout out to Missy, who was also talking
Yes.
to me via DM on IG,
Mm-mm.
and she was checking up on me constantly, also helping me with my
Aw.
receta and all that. And basically everybody who would like message me and ask me how I'm doing and try to like people in the condo who assisted me when I couldn't leave my
Yeah.
place and who would bring everything up, who would take out the trash for
Right,
me
right.
and stuff like that. So definitely I feel like, grabe, I'm so thankful that, I had all these people look out for me when I needed it the most.
Kasi parang ano talaga no? Parang like the pandemic, parang kind of taught us to be a community once again.
Yeah.
Alam mo yun? Kasi like pag inisip mo rin kasi, like especially if you live in a condo, ayaw rin naman nila na lumabas ka, di ba? Because
Yeah.
because of the situation that we're in. We're talking about a virus that's very contagious. So everyone helps everyone.
And ang
You
hirap
know?
pa kasi the time that you get it. And it just so happened that when I got it, it was the surge.
Yes.
It was
Yes.
the Omicron surge talaga.
Super
Like
surge. Yun.
early January. So that was crazy.
That was
like
crazy.
everything was so hard to find. You couldn't find, whatever's given to you sa reseta. It was so difficult.
Paracetamol was nowhere to be found.
Buti meron ako sa bahay. Alam mo yun,
Right?
everything was just extra difficult. So, yeah. That would be mine.
Well, I guess for me,
Ikaw kasi, Markki, you have a lot to be grateful for. Kasi you always get a helping hand, right? Diba? Like, there's a...
yeah, on days that I need a helping hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always have the happy ending that I want.
That's true.
in the
So
end
a lot
the
of
day.
people willing to help you out.
Yes. But I guess for me, let's just say when I was discovered for this industry, I didn't think I would come back to the entertainment industry. I thought I would continue doing what I was doing in Switzerland for college, which is hotel and restaurant management. But I was walking in the mall one day, and Ari Lozada, who's a director at Bench, asked me if I wanted to walk a runway, and the rest is history.
Wow.
So I would
Oh
like
my
to thank,
God.
and I'm thankful for him for having just seen me in the mall. Sometimes that's all that is needed.
It's so serendipitous, no? A lot
Yeah.
of the people that we encounter, parang a lot of it has a lot to do with just like how serendipitous. Like just the fact that Markki and I are like working together now. Like literally, it was my first raid in Eastwood. I've never raided before. I was with my friend. Tapos the guy that I randomly approached, na hindi ko kilala, si Jingo, who's now in Canada,
I
who
love
always
Jingo.
listens to us.
He listens to us all
And
the time.
then he was just like, yeah, just, help us out. And then nakakatawa, sinabi pa niya na parang, you know Markki, right? I was like, Strom? Yeah, he guested in our show a couple of times. Yeah.
Of
yeah.
course I know Markki Stroh.
Diba? And then
Sabi ni
niya,
Chico.
tapos sabi niya, parang like, oh, ano yan, kasama namin dito sa Eastwood lagi. And, I wouldn't be surprised if, we'll run into him one of these days. And I kid you not, within 5 minutes, who should walk?
Markki?
It was Markki.
And then I kidnapped them.
Yeah.
Like literally kidnapped them and brought them to Cubao.
Me, my friend, and my friend's son.
And the rest
And the rest is history.
It's her story.
I would say serendipitous yung sa atin, pero hindi pwede.
Kasi parang
kinareer ko talaga.
Oo.
Pinroject ko to eh. Parang, I was listening one day and I was
Oo.
like, you know what? I'm gonna be a DJ.
Yeah.
And
You know
now I'm
what?
gonna work with these people.
But let me take a detour first.
Let me take a detour. Magko-courtside reporter muna ako for like 5 years.
Even sa radio.
I actually did radio for courtside as well.
Oh.
For the UAAP.
Okay.
So I did that. But I was also a student jock at the time here.
Mm-mm.
So it was kind of, parang I was living a double life kasi I was doing sports reports for another station. But I was a student jock here. So magkaiba naman siya.
See?
But,
Like life is really
Yeah, it's
filled with
perfect.
like random encounters, serendipitous situations, and
Thank God I met Chico. Because if not, I'd still probably be with my ex.
Hala, parang sinabi mo na ako yung rason ko ba't kayo
Hala!
Grabe to.
You know what?
Hala!
Thank
Oh.
God for that. Ha!
Huwag ka
I
magkakachismis,
dodged a bullet.
Hindi ako ang rason nun, ha?
Now you know who to blame.
Grabe.
Bakit mo
But yeah.
pinupuntahan yung kapitbahay natin?
Tapos makikita mo si Chico, mag-a-attempt na pumunta
Oo.
somewhere, biglang bawal ka na.
Hala siya,
We don't
oh.
accept reservations from a Mr. Chico Garcia.
Grabe siya, oh.
Yeah, and then after this whole ordeal happened, I'm walking down the boulevard in a small city that we frequent,
Mm-mm.
and I look to my left. I actually avoid the gaze of this restaurant, but I saw a few gays at the restaurant. I was not happy.
I cannot. Okay, since we're planning like a little lunch tomorrow,
Yeah.
can we
No.
walk by certain
No.
area
Grabe kayo.
fun?
Grabe.
for funsies? What do you think? Maybe
Well, let's talk about it.
we'll talk about it, but that's about it for the
I
show.
know, right?
Thank you for joining us. And FYI, we have decided to move Markki's birthday episode because we did announce yesterday. Now we'll do it Friday.
Yes.
So instead of Friday, we'll do it tomorrow. But it's exactly a month after his birthday, his actual
And
birthday.
Can you remind me what the topic is for this
Oh my
year?
God.
I think I
No,
still
I'm
have it
scared.
Okay,
somewhere.
okay,
So
okay.
yeah.
Because we should do the same topic.
So we'll do that. And yeah.
Yes.
Friday we'll have something else for you guys. But that's it for us
Alright.
today.
So
And
thank you for joining
thank you so
us.
much for joining us. We'll catch you again tomorrow, 6 o'clock. Because you're on time now, you know.
We were here on time.
Well, we're on
and I
time
am
to
proud
start
of
the
us.
show, but to end the show, not yet. It's 10:12. Nikki is up next. So stick around for her. She will be playing more Right Wednesday music for you guys. And, we'll do this again next week. We'll leave you with something from Snow Patrol. Just say yes, only here on Monster RX 93.1. Bye.
Bye.